Hello everybody, welcome back to another Mystic Islands video. Thank you guys so much for watching and clicking on this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to help the game. Obviously I'm trying to grow as fast as I can and get as many people in this community as I can. Appreciate everyone who watches. Hopefully you guys do like the Mystic Islands products that we're going to be opening up today. So most of the products came in today. So we have these starter decks, we have the resource pack, and the booster pack. I'm going to show you guys all of these real quick, and then I'm obviously going to have separate videos for each of the decks and the packs, but for now that's what they look like. I'm going to be showing you guys those later. This is the resource pack, which I'll be opening for you later on, and then I have the booster packs, which I'm going to be opening one of those today. It's a little much with the glare here, but that's okay, they look pretty sweet. Say War of the Amulet up top. I have Dwarven Charger on the front, and it's an 18 card booster pack. So I'm only going to open one of these today, the other one I'm saving. So what you can get in these packs is you get 10 commons, 6 uncommons, and 2 rares or leaders. So you can either get 1 to 2 leaders if you're lucky. Usually it would just be 2 rares though. So we'll see what we can get. Should we pick this one or this one? We're going to pick the left one, why not? So I'm just super excited. This might be a short video. I might show what's in the crystal pack, but maybe not at the moment. As you guys know, War of the Amulet is the second set in Mystic Islands, so there's a few cards I'm looking for here. I'm looking for a Binding Electricity rare, and then I'm also looking for a Coffin Collector. I'd like to build a deck around that. Let's see if we can get anything here. So these are available on the Game Crafter website, and they are $5.99, so go pick yourself up some of those. Let's see if we can open this pack. The Game Crafter likes to definitely seal these nice and tight. So let's see. All right, let's see the front here. This is the back of cards. Perfect. Okay. Whew. First time I'm opening a set 2 booster pack on the channel for you guys. So let's do this. First card we get is Undead Buccaneer. That's a common. And our first rare already, Reborn Reaper. As long as this creature is active once per turn, you may cast the top skeleton faction creature in your graveyard for 1 less of its original chaos crystal cost. So this would be very useful in a graveyard deck, obviously, which the skeletons are primarily that type of deck. So let's say, we have a skeleton right here. Let's say he's in the graveyard. If we have him on the battlefield, once a turn, I could cast him from my graveyard for 1 less. So I could cast him for 1. He'd be a 1/3. Could be a very good deck. I want to see this in skeleton decks for sure in the future. I think it's definitely going to be a good rare to throw in your deck. Pretty decent stats as well. We got Pirate Crewman, just a 1 attack, 1 defense. You have a Trustworthy Crewman, 4 attack, 3 defense for 3. Not bad. You get a Mermaid Seduction, a mermaid seducing a pirate. Essentially what this does is you attach it to a target creature. Once this ability has been attached to the same creature for 3 rounds, that creature is killed, and the owner of this card gets a crystal as well. So this is definitely a good card to help get rid of your opponent's big creatures or just annoying creatures. But if they can't get rid of it in 3 rounds, you also get a resource back and they lose their creature. So they'll definitely want to get rid of this. But if you can protect it, get another uncommon Goblin Swarm. So essentially what this card does, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but 2 goblin creatures can attack 1 creature at the same time in 1 turn, which obviously is not part of the rules. So normally 1 creature can attack 1 creature, but this card says otherwise. So we get Joom the Warlock. Very much wanted this card for one of my control decks I want to build. He is very good. 4 attack, 2 defense for 3 is solid. Very aggressive. Also idle, so he can't be killed by Bloodthirsty or any ability cards. Can't be affected by ability cards in general. And every time he kills a creature, target caster discards a card. So you basically make your opponent discard a card unless you want to discard one. So this is very good. Good hand control. And definitely a pesky card to go against. But not unkillable, just 2 defense. Then Pyromage. Another card I was looking for here. When casted, your opponent discards a card of choice for 1. So with Wicked Witch being as good as she is, there's a good chance she's going to be full banned in the very near future. So Pyromage and Joom the Warlock will probably take her spot with the discarding cards. She's just too good at it, so there's some replacements, but I definitely wanted Mage to have some hand control. It helps a lot. We also get Vermin, 0 attack, 1 defense for 0. Not a bad card, despite how weak it is, so that's cool. Ooh, we also get Skeleton Enforcer. Has to attack every turn, 6 attack, 1 defense. Very weak with the defense, but it's untapped, so it's a very good aggressive card. Easy to kill, but those extra points of damage might be something you need. So we also get a giant mountain dragon right here, which the art is actually a little different if you could tell. Made by Evercry TCG, so sick that we pulled that out of this pack. Shout out to him. 6 attack, 6 defense. This card's a little fun. When casted, roll a 6-sided die. If it lands on 1 or 2, you draw 2 cards. If it lands on 3 or 4, you gain 3 health. If it lands on 5, you add a crystal to your stash. And if it lands on 6, you put a +1 attack, +1 defense counter on this creature until death. So that would obviously be the best one, probably. Right there, that's so cool. And look at that, we get Coffin Collectors. Let's go. I definitely wanted this card. One of my favorite arts in the game at the moment. Oh, so sweet. Great for a skeleton deck, especially if you just kill your opponent's big creature. It says, choose target creature in your opponent's graveyard. This creature enters your battlefield tapped under your control. When it dies, banish it to its original owner's pile. So you get their creature tapped on your, so you basically take their creature that you just killed or made them discard, which that deck idea right there, and once it dies, you know, it's banished, so obviously they can't get it back from their graveyard. The only way they can get it is from their banished zone. So it's an awesome rare card right there. Fearsome Ghoul, untapped, 3 attack, 1 defense for 3. It's a pretty solid card. The fact that it's untapped is pretty solid. So it's a common as well. We're going to get a Lost Boneman. We're getting a bunch of skeletons. Definitely going to be a skeleton deck being made here. We get Hard Look as well. It's a reprint. Hard Look. Look at your opponent's hand. Place 1 card of your choice in the top of the graveyard. Could be very useful against hand control decks. Pretty much any deck this could be useful against. Just get rid of their most important card. And Avarice Stone is a great ability card as well. Cost 1. Draw 2 cards, lose 1 health. Totally worth taking the 1 health. I mean, you have 40, so you'll be okay. And then you draw 2 cards, so. You're going to get Mighty Lizard Brute as well. Cost 6, 7 attack, 4 defense. When you cast this creature, lose 2 health, and draw a card, then shuffle your deck. A little weird there. Oh, and we get a leader here. I don't know how we got 2 rares and a leader. That probably shouldn't happen. But we pulled a Mistress of Magic. So it says tap target creature worth 2 or less. You can pay 2 crystals. All Mage Faction creatures get a +0/+1 this turn only. You can pay 2 crystals to add 1 health to her. And you can pay 3 crystals. If your opponent has more than 3 creatures on their battlefield, they must sacrifice 1 of their choice. And she costs either 6 crystals or 10 health there. 11 defense on her. That is not supposed to happen for the decks, but you know what? Anyway, here's our best cards. So we pulled Reborn Reaper, Coffin Collector, and Mistress of Magic. Some great cards to pull. The leader we got is sweet. Got some pretty decent uncommons, and the commons are actually pretty useful for what I want to build. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was just 1 pack, but I'm going to be opening up more in the future and going over the starter deck. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.